Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Takes from Below. This is Grinch that stole the Christmas.
This is Santa Claus,
And this is Santa's helper.
and today we are gonna do Christmas special. We are gonna have story that's related to Christmas theme. So take over.
All right. So my story was posted on r/AITAH, posted by username u/Rosie QP or ROSIQP. Don't know what that means, but so the title is Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend's family I needed my hand amputated after they kept giving me craft supplies as gifts?
Maybe.
Maybe?
But that's a mystery. Well, it
Were
depends
you
on what the story
joking?
is,
And
but
Yeah.
I would be like, were you joking and you took it as seriously?
Like, did you take it super far?
Mm-hmm.
Did you really need your hand
hands
amputated?
amputated. Yeah.
Yeah. Like by doing
I
a
mean,
craft, like what kind of craft are
Yeah.
you doing?
Right?
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, first, as I'm reading, I was like, craft supplies. I was like, wait, did she really get hurt or something, or that she needs her
Yeah.
hands actually amputated?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, because it's very confusing.
Okay. All right. So the story is Hi, Reddit. 25 female. Have been with my boyfriend, 26 male, for about 3 years. I'm really into crafting and love reusing things most people would throw away, like empty bottles and soda tabs. Over time, my boyfriend's family started saving things for me, like old cans and random scraps. And honestly, I thought it was super sweet. I always appreciated that they thought of me. But here's where things kind of get weird. My birthday is super close to my boyfriend's sister, 28 female, like only 5 days apart. So we had a joint birthday party last year. As a gift, they gave me a bag full of craft supplies, like soda tabs, empty bottles, and some random other bits and bobs. I mean, it was thoughtful in a way, but then his sister got the super nice gifts like Pandora charm bracelet and an Apple Watch. I felt like embarrassed, to be honest, but I kept smiling and thanked them because I really do appreciate the gifts in general. My boyfriend noticed, though, and he got really upset. He even wanted to call them out, but I told him to let it go and not cause a drama. The last Christmas happened. A few days before, I had hurt my wrist at the gym. Nothing major, just scraps and some bandages. But I hadn't told his family about it since I hadn't seen them. Only my family and my boyfriend knew what actually happened. So the Christmas morning comes, and we're all opening presents together. His family gave everyone these amazing gifts: new shoes, jewelry, a new iPhone, gift cards worth of hundreds of dollars. When I opened mine, I got an empty soda bottle, some used and dirty aluminum foils, and some handful of soda tabs. That was it. Look, I'm all about crafting, but this felt kind of insulting. My boyfriend was fuming, but we decided to keep it quiet for now. Then his family asked me, all smiling, and quote, "Do you like your gifts?" I just snapped. I smiled back and said, "Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But unfortunately, I won't be able to use them anymore because of my accident." They looked confused. So I explained very seriously that my injury was worse than it looked, and both my hands would have to be amputated. My boyfriend nodded with the straight face and added that we hadn't told anyone yet because it was a really emotional situation for me. Their faces went white. They started apologizing, saying they had no idea and how awful they felt. A few of them even looked like they might cry. I just nodded and said, "It's okay. I'm used to it by now," and left it at that. And we left shortly after. Here's the thing, my hands are totally fine. It was just a couple of scraps, but I was hurt and angry about the gifts. that I wanted them to realize how thoughtless they were being. My boyfriend thinks I was justified, but later his sister texted me saying I was cruel for, in quote, making a scene and guilt tripping the whole family on Christmas, in quote, the word got to her that my hands were fine. So now I'm starting to feel a little bad. Did I go too far? Am I the asshole?
Kind of.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
You were the
Yes.
asshole.
Yes,
I
because
mean,
that was taking it to whole another level.
Yeah.
I mean, first time when during the birthday she had an issue, she could have brought it up, or she could have let her boyfriend brought it up when he was about to say something.
Mhm.
And also, like, family is an asshole.
Yeah, I was gonna say the family.
because
That's like really.
like they're literally giving their trash
Yeah.
to her.
Trash.
Like they literally
They
took
didn't
that
spend a single
one
money on
man's
it.
treasure is
Not
another.
a single
Like,
penny was spent on whatever gift
I
that was
know, like they're
given
like,
to
oh,
them.
my trash is your
It's
treasure.
kind of like they were
like,
calling her trash and insulting her by doing
yes,
that. Like they could have
exactly.
given that to her on the side, but to do it on Christmas and for their birthday, it's just
Exactly.
wrong.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what? Like, okay, you want to give me that because I have a hobby that I make craft out of it. Sure, give it to me, but at least buy something else too
Yeah.
with it. Like, just don't give me that crap. Like,
Yeah, let's just give it to them
what am
as.
I supposed to do? Make a gift for myself out of it?
I mean, they made it and gave it to them. I mean, that's a different story.
Right,
But
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you're giving me a trash from your
Yeah.
house
Mhm.
that you could have just trashed it.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a treasure for me, but do you really think that's all I do? Like, I just keep making craft out of it?
Yeah.
And like, oh, here's the like, also, if she loves craft, go to Michael's. Go
Yeah.
to what's the other place?
Get her a gift
Joanne
Get
or
a gift
something.
card, gift card,
Exactly.
something like
Like,
that. Yeah.
buy like actual crafting material or something,
Yeah,
right?
there you
Instead
go.
of giving
Yeah.
it trash out of your house. Like, that's just messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get why she had to go that far with the amputation thing.
Exactly,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
why would
Go
you
the
have
other
to find
far.
it?
But
Like,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like, she didn't have to go that far, but
Yeah.
like she could. I mean, she could have just let her boyfriend say something to them, like
I mean,
in the first place.
I get it. The first time around, she's like, "Oh, don't make a big deal out of it."
I know,
Okay.
So
don't make a
second
big deal
time,
about it, but like I'm pretty sure like he could have just texted his sister or something
Yeah.
afterwards, like, hey, it's kind of messed up that you guys are giving her this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really a gift. You can just give it to her regardless of any occasion because it's literally a trash. You're not specifically buying it and using the
Mhm.
item and giving, like empty bottles and stuff. So he could have just brought it up afterwards. But like
Yeah.
they're
Well.
taking it to this level and saying
Mhm.
that, oh, my hands are gonna be amputated. I mean, what did she thought? Like they're never gonna find out that
Right.
she's actually fine?
I think so. In my opinion, I think she should have maybe said it, but then jokingly said it where she says, "Oh yeah, no, I'm just joking with you" or something, and not
Yeah.
let it go where she leaves the
Exactly.
house
That's
That was
saying.
bad.
saying
That was
that
error.
her
That's
being
what I'm saying. Like, what
amputated.
was she
Yes.
expecting that they will never find
Yeah.
out, or she's gonna go with this fake lie and she's gonna act like, oh, her hands are amputated and just show
Yeah.
up like this? Like, I don't
Right.
understand what was her goal by doing
Yeah,
this.
well, I don't get the
Me
I
either.
don't get the point of that story specifically. That she can't use it
I
anymore.
know.
I just feel like
Yeah.
their relationship is ruined now. Because like, how do you get past that? It's
Exactly.
like,
And from the reaction that she's talking about that she got from the family, like how people's face was white and there are
Yeah.
like people about to cry. So I feel like they might not be the bad people who were doing this
Yeah.
thing intentionally. They might be just like,
Oh, she likes it. Let me save up for that.
for it,
But I think
right?
at the same time, they should have
But, like, that's what
given
I'm
to
saying.
her, but also got something else
Exactly.
with
Yeah.
it.
That's
Agreed.
exactly what I said. But like, you know how some people are just like so not aware of like situations and they're
Mhm.
just so, what's the word I'm looking for?
Unoblivious.
Yes.
They're oblivious
Yeah.
to other stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like that might be it. And maybe they probably never took interest in her to know what else she can like.
I kind of feel like they didn't like her, and that's why they were doing it, like giving her trash. But then, and then when she
Then
told
they
them the story, they
probably
felt
felt
horrible.
guilty.
They're like, "Oh my
It's
god."
possible too. Boyfriend was really nice.
He
'Cause he
was.
was ready.
Yeah.
He was,
But
and
he
he
should've
went
said
along with
something
it.
the first-
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He
Yeah.
In the first time, he was
wanted
about
but
to,
she
but she said
stopped.
no.
True,
She
you're
told him
right.
not to.
You're right.
I would have just let my husband say something. I was like, go for
off.
it. I mean, if he doesn't say it, that's when I will have problem.
Oh yeah,
Like,
true,
it's
true that actually.
like, yeah, please go ahead, take over.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
fight my battle. I mean,
So the top comments on that was there's more to the craft than just junk.
there you go.
There are tools, other mediums that can be bought, like
Mhm.
adhesive, epoxy, canvases, and etc. that can be bought new and given as a gift to show how much you care. They did treat you like an afterthought,
Yes.
run managed through their recycle bins, and expect you to be grateful for it. But your boyfriend should have dealt with his family immediately after the last Christmas
Mhm.
instead of letting them repeat it this Christmas. They should be embarrassed and ashamed of their treatment of you. So, in my opinion, everybody's an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody is in.
I mean, the
I didn't like it.
boyfriend,
Boyfriend is not.
yeah,
I
no,
wouldn't
but
say
like at least
boyfriend,
far
It's
as
his
but
family, though.
I think he's little bit because he went along with it with the
Mhm.
because he was supporting her like with the straight face,
Yeah.
and he's like,
That's
oh yeah,
true.
And they left the
we
house with
yeah,
That's
straight
true.
face.
exactly.
I wonder how it
Yeah.
got back to them. Like, who told them like she's faking it, or like,
I
Maybe the
mean,
sister, because sister messaged her afterwards saying
yeah.
that, oh, hey, you took it to the
But sister
extreme.
found out,
yeah, but
right?
someone had to say like, hey,
To
she's
sister.
lying. You
How
know?
did sister found out?
Yeah.
Maybe her
The husband?
family or her friend. Someone
Probably said
did.
it.
Yeah, someone said
You
something.
know. But I
Interesting.
mean, it was gonna come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
For
gonna
sure.
come out
Mhm.
regardless of what
Mhm.
situation was. Like, it's not like she's gonna went along with it and actually go and cut her arms, like, you know.
Or just be like this the whole time.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people will figure it out, but that your arms are way too long now.
That's what makes that right.
I know, but also, like, what kind of gym
Right. What was she doing to get that?
Yeah,
injury was it
straight.
that she thought that, oh, I can just say my both arms are getting amputated?
Oh,
It was hands, right? Or arms?
arms.
All
Arms?
arms? Holy
She said,
crap! I thought you
Wait,
said
hands.
hands.
Oh,
I'm like,
hands. Yeah,
dang.
you're right. Your hands. Yeah, hands.
yeah, but
Dang.
But
hands
still,
too, like both hands, like,
No
come
idea.
on,
No
you
idea.
like, what
overwork
are you
yourself.
playing? Like,
Ended up lifting like what, 200 pounds?
I guess.
I don't know. Would be like 500 pounds. I don't know. I really don't know, but yeah.
okay. I mean, then what are they waiting for? Why isn't it done yet? But I would have so many questions if that person was around me. But yeah, I don't like any of them.
Yeah.
They all deserve
They're all
each
dumb.
other.
Yep.
So our verdict is everybody's an asshole.
Everybody's an
Yes.
asshole.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think we're on
everybody's
agreement
an
on that
asshole.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. All right. So
All right. So
next one.
yes, the next story. This one has good amount of updates. So just bear with us on that one. So it was actually posted on True of My Chest. The by user is a phobia account. Posted about a year ago. So the title is "I'm not getting my partner's side of the family anything for Christmas, and his mom is furious, and I'm enjoying the drama." This,
So mother-in-law is very upset that he's or she is not getting
yeah, his
gift
mom, yeah. So mother-in-law, or yeah,
from daughter-in-law or son-in-law,
yeah,
basically. Okay. All right. Very entitled.
it's drama. So let's see
Mother-in-law.
what
Is
interesting.
mother-in-law giving anything? That's the question.
Maybe we'll find out. Let's see.
I would love the drama too, but let's see.
It seems like there's definitely a lot of dramas here. So, my partner, 24 male, and I, 23 male, have been together for 3 years, and the first 2 years were went to his family house for Christmas. Me and his mom didn't hit it off well when we met. I'm not sure what happened, but she immediately didn't like me. We didn't see her much after the first meeting, though, so I never really had a chance to make up to her until Christmas. I didn't know her well, so I found what I thought was a pretty minimalist necklace with the green agate. It was it was just the right shade to be what my partner said was her favorite color. I thought she liked it at first until later in the year after I met his family, and saw her niece wearing it. I asked where she got it from, and she told me my partner's mom was just going to throw it away. I was a little pissed, but didn't say anything. It cost me $100, which isn't super expensive for some people, but for someone who lives paycheck to paycheck, that kind of sucked. My partner asked his mom why she wanted to throw it out, though, and she said she just wouldn't have worn it. Fine, whatever. Maybe I got her style wrong. It was her gift, and she could do what she wanted with it, I guess. She gave me an Iron Maiden shirt that year that was way too small, an odd choice, because if you saw me, your first thought would definitely not be a metalhead. In parentheses, I wear overalls and a lot of cottagecore clothing because it's cute.
Oh, that is cute.
That is cute. Oh my God.
So it's not like she put a ton of effort into my gift and was upset I didn't put it as much. So for the second Christmas, I put in the effort to get to know her beforehand. I talked to her sister, my partner's aunt, and found out she grew up in the same hometown as me, and she missed it a lot. But because it was 10 hours drive away, it wasn't somewhere she could visit easily. I brought the stew up next time we met up, and she and I talked about the town and started to go along more in particular, though she mentioned how much she missed the smell of our town. There was a macadamia farm next to the bourbon distillery that smelled really nice together because of the uh, molasses, and the beach nearby was surrounded by eucalyptus and the wattle and always smelled amazing. I had, in quote again, what I thought was a great idea. I have a friend who makes candles. So I commissioned 2 custom candles, a macadamia, whiskey, and vanilla candle, and a salt, eucalyptus, and wattle candle. I was so excited for her to open them for Christmas. And when she just said, "Oh, that's neat," and put them on the side. Thankfully for my ego, her sister was way more excited about them and even made her light them while we sat out back. My partner's mom just ended up handing them off to her after we left. And the aunt called us to tell us and ask how she could get more. So this year, I was planning as a Christmas birthday combined gift to pay for half a trip away to our hometown with my partner and his dad paying the other half. It was going to be a week long set on her birthday with hotels, drinks, food, travel included, all up around $2,000. Thought at a time we only paid around $1,000 for the travel and hotel booking. I stayed up all year for this because I really want her to like me because I love my boyfriend and we're going to be together for a long time. And I feel like that means me and her should at least sort of get along. A week ago, she came over to have lunch with my partner and told me he told me he had came over to tell me not to buy her any gifts because she didn't want some tacky little trinkles bought from Target.
Oh my God. What is she giving him?
Oh,
That's what I want to know.
So my tacky little holiday was canceled. 2 days later, I've used my half of the refund to buy my partner some Lego that he always wanted but could never afford as just a general gift because he puts that with me and I love him. It's going to get here in a month or so. I've been thinking about giving it to him as a Valentine present. On Sunday, we had an early Christmas because it was the only time my partner's grandmother would be in town. When it came time for gifts, I got everyone something but her, and she looked upset when she realized, but didn't say anything. She pulled my partner aside and asked why she didn't get anything. And my partner told her what her gift was going to be and that it was already refunded like she asked. She started crying, in parentheses, sort of, question mark, mostly yelling and crying and noise with no tears. And through the food that was on the table, on the floor, and drove home alone. She's been calling us for the past 3 days, trying to get me to change my mind. And no one but her mom is on her side. I'm a very petty person, and it's been genuinely fun time answering her calls lately. We're having a second Christmas lunch for my partner's dad side of the family this Sunday, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. And the edit on that is, thank you so much for your support. It actually means a lot, and I did just want to quickly defend her to let you know there's no homophobia here at all.
I was just
She's
gonna ask
allowed,
that. I was
yeah,
gonna ask that.
she's a loud LGBTQ supporter. She's just a mean person.
Aw.
Or
least
maybe
she-
she just needs to cut the cord.
Yeah. She's obsessed with
That
herself.
was interesting. Like, why?
I feel like all the mothers of boys, they need to cut the cord.
Yeah,
Like,
agree. Mama's
just-
boys are the worst.
Just cut it.
just be
Like,
happy with what you got.
Yeah.
exactly.
Be happy your son
Also,
has someone
like,
that loves him.
exactly.
Yeah.
Also, like, I feel like that's the only reason she's doing this. Otherwise, I don't see anything wrong with the gifts that OP was giving her.
It
Mhm.
was thoughtful.
It was very thoughtful. And if
Yeah.
someone made a candle of the smell that I miss,
It's
oh my God,
Yeah.
I would never light that candle. I would just
Smell the
smell
candle.
it and then put it back. I would be like, just smell it and put it back. Like, I would
thoughtful.
treasure that. Like, I don't know why. I don't know. Also, what is she giving it to him?
I
Like, what kind of
know.
gifts is she giving it to him?
Shirt?
Because, like,
That was
oh,
it.
the shirt
Yeah,
that he
the
didn't
shirt.
like.
he didn't like. Oh
Yeah,
my
and that was also
God.
small on him.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Why would she get him that shirt?
I feel like she just doesn't want her son to spend time with anyone.
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe she's like I said, don't cut the just cut the cord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree.
I mean,
But
I'm sort of happy that they got the
yeah,
refund her and
but
everything
first-
at least.
yeah, I
I was
know.
like, let her cry it out at this point.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that's what she's
it-
doing.
I know. And
Sort
then
of.
she's crying about it.
yeah, why is she
She's
crying about
crying,
it? She's the one who said,
demanding.
"Don't give me
Don't give
anything."
me
Right.
anything. Then like why?
Okay.
Then why are you asking where's my gift? Like at this
Exactly.
point, she just like she was hurt that her son actually got angry and supported the
Mm-hmm.
boyfriend or
No,
whatever.
I think she actually also wanted that gift because it
Oh,
was how
yeah,
expensive.
for
How
sure.
It was like a
expensive it
whole week
was,
of
I
trip
know, but like I feel
worth
like
of
also
food,
like
drinks, everything included.
yeah, and then good for like OP for like even going that he tried to
Oh, he tried. No,
He
definitely
dude.
does.
First, if it was me and if I find out that my mother-in-law gave that
Yeah.
necklace away, F that. She's never ever getting anything from me. Not even a
Mhm.
dollar worth of item. Like I'm not even gonna go to Dollar Tree and buy anything for her.
I mean, he even tried it again, second time.
Yeah.
I know, but that's what I'm
Still.
saying. And third
Third time. And third time he
third
went all
time.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
That's-
second time she gave away those candles to some her
Mhm.
Her
sister.
Her sister, yeah.
Oh my God. Now, like I said, 3 times, forget about it. First time
Mhm.
you do that to me, I'm never buying anything for you. Ever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
That is
What's the comment?
the top comment on that with the over 1,000 upvotes. If someone constantly treats you like rubbish,
Mm-hmm.
then it's only natural to stop trying to make an effort with
Yeah.
them.
I agree.
Yeah,
100%.
I
And you
get that.
treat them the same. You know,
Mhm.
just give the taste.
Treat the way you're getting treated.
Yeah.
Treat
Give them the
the
taste
way
of
you're
their
getting treated.
medicine.
Yeah.
Yep.
And one of the comments like, "I'm so glad your partner backed you up and rubbed
Yeah.
it in her face
Mhm.
that she was the one that asked for nothing. Save your time and energy for people who matter."
Oh, she's gonna be so hurt. My son was never like this till
Yes,
this
he met
man came
you.
in his life, you know?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah.
But is there update? right?
Yes, there is. There's
Okay.
2 updates.
Nice. All right. So
Can I take that one?
Yeah, you
Is
can
it-
take over the
oh,
second one.
So it's been about a week since I made my last post and was asked in DMs and in comments to update if anything happened. And stuff has, but it hasn't turned out in my favor. So, more background info. My partner's grandfather on his mother's side lives with us and I'm his carer. I shower him, clothe him, feed him, wipe his ass, all the fun stuff. I love the old man and I don't mind at all. I'm actually awake at 4 a.m. right now because he needed some toilet assistance. I'm just going to call him Pop for this. Pop is over 80 and for the past few years, he has a falling problem. He's had his blood pressure and sugar checked. He tried and been taken off a ton of meds. He got exercises he does for his leg muscles, and he's in decent shape for an old man. So we don't know what's caused it. In the week of my post, he's fallen 5 times, only once with injuries that's bothered him though.
Hmm.
And that happened a day, I think, after the post. He hit his face first into the concrete path outside our house when we were all about to go on a walk. Superficial facial cuts, a effed up knee, and some intense bruising around his side and leg. He twisted weird, I think, when he fell. Basically, he's in pain constantly right now, and the pain meds don't last long enough for him to do a lot of things. I can't put it into words how effing useless I feel over him getting hurt so much suddenly and how little I can do about it. He did make it to Christmas lunch on Sunday, but before that, he was stuck in the hospital literally up until the day, which meant a lot of preparation for Christmas fell onto me, which of course meant I needed supervision from my partner's mom.
Hmm.
I don't think I did a single thing right in her eyes. The one thing I'll relent on is I'm shit at wrapping presents. They were seriously awful, but my partner's mom, who I'll just call MIL, mother-in-law, was pissed about everything. My chicken was done pretty good, I thought for someone who hadn't cooked out before, crunchy skin and soft inside. Just needed a few more herbs and spices next time. Mill wouldn't stop complaining the whole day. I didn't take her advice on how to cook it. She came after I cooked it, so I'm not sure how she thought I was gonna make sense. And that I needed to leave my partner, the chef, to do it next time. This is a busy time for my partner's work, and he had no spare time and was too tired when he came home. Despite all the bad luck, though, somehow Pop hadn't gotten Mill's gift yet, and he said I should go down to get her something. It didn't matter what, she had to like it anyway. I would have loved to give her a lump of coal, like someone suggested in the last post, but since it was from Pop, I thought I should at least put minimal effort in, and I knew just the place to get her a little trinket. I ended up getting this small sculpture for her, wrapped it up nice, and on Christmas Day she loved it. She kept going on about how it would fit so nicely in her lounge room with her art set up and how thoughtful it was. Pop ended up telling her I was the one that picked it out, and she asked who made it so she could look at their other work. When I told her I found it at Target and told her I knew she would like it because it suited the rest of her home,
Gosh.
she said she
Oh
was
my God.
she was so
He
mad.
was asking for it though.
She started yelling about I knew she wouldn't like it and that I needed to treat her with respect. My partner's uncle just laughed and told her she liked it before, so I must have done well. For the next part, I need to add on the last bit of context. I'm white, and my partner's family are Indigenous Australian. It's never been an issue before, but suddenly my mill yelled out, question, why they were letting the white boy take care of Pop. I can't remember the full sentence, but the implication was that I'm either abusing or neglecting him. Not to make this a whole lesson, but she did sort of have a point. Since caring for Pop, I've seen firsthand the negligence that comes from white nurses caring for Aboriginal elderly versus white. It's an actual problem, but her accusing me of neglecting him hurt a lot. I asked her if she wanted to take up caring for him, then since she had the space in her home and it also didn't work, and she huffed and rolled her eyes. It was quiet for a bit until someone changed the subject, and then we left early so Pop could go lie down at home and get comfortable. Pop ended up calling Mill a cow when we got home and told me to ignore her. Yesterday, however, the organization, his carers, they shower him every other day and clean the house on Wednesday, sent someone to look around and asked me to leave for a bit to talk to Pop. When I got back, she was gone, and Pop told me I had been reported to them for elderly abuse, and she had come to check it out. Of course, he told her the situation with Mill, but I'm honestly worried they didn't believe him and think I'm hurting him. She told Pop she'd be coming back in a few days for another checkup. Mill is supposed to be coming around today, probably to snoop about the carer checking up on him. I'm honestly too tired after this to keep any pettiness up, though. I recently had to quit the course I was doing from home just because I didn't have enough time to do it. Help Pop do the chores and take care of myself, and I've been in a slump about it then. And the falls had me feeling useless, and now this. Pop says he's not going to a home and no one else will care for him, so I'm stuck with him, and that he's very grateful to have me. But I really don't know how much this is going to play out. I guess it depends how much my mill is willing to do to get back at me. My hope in the end is that this abuse report blows over quickly with other family chiming in to point out it's false, and then eventually everything chills out. Until then, I think my mill unfortunately has won the pettiness war.
You know what? That's
Wow,
just messed up.
that's
Yeah.
messed up.
There's
But
a
I hope mother-in-law knows that she's never gonna have her relationship with her son ever again
Yeah,
after this.
There's a quick edit real quick. I want to defend my partner here. He's grown up with this woman and does usually call out her shit for anything major, like he will in an hour for what she's doing. These petty little things from before, though, are things I knew he wouldn't feel worth talking to his mom about because it wouldn't do anything. She's stubborn and doesn't ever see her own faults. We are both grown men who have just different ways of handling things. And his is just to let it blow over because it's easier, and mine is to push back. I wouldn't start some petty BS if I couldn't handle it myself. I don't expect him to waste his time trying to defend me from his mom's usual low stake pettiness when I knowingly act like the stereotypical sassy gay a-hole for fun.
no, but I think in this case of calling the social work on them, that's
That's low.
definitely
That's
very low, and that's definitely
definitely,
worth talking to. I mean,
yeah.
at that point,
You have to
let
talk
his
to her.
partner get
Also,
involved.
let her take the pop away.
Right.
You take
Yeah, if
care
she's
of
the one
him.
she's concerned about it, then
You
why
know
not she
what?
taking it?
Why don't you take care of your
Yeah,
own father?
Right. That's
exactly.
that's what
You
she's gonna
wipe
end up
his
doing.
butt.
Yeah, right? Like the
She
audacity for
why?
you to do that when this
Yeah,
man is literally wiping your dad's butt. Like, dude, how could
Yeah.
you do that to someone?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
I can, and he gave up his college
Yeah.
just because he had to help.
Right. Care for him. Yeah. It's so messed
Oh
up.
my God.
What a crazy turn.
I
I
know.
did not expect that.
I don't like this woman.
I don't like her either. She's
Yeah.
evil.
She's giving mother-in-law's bad name.
But why doesn't she like him? What did he do? Like, I don't understand.
It's just
It
mother-in-law.
was funny
Really?
that he got him for Target gift.
I
Yeah,
know.
that was so
Yeah, but that's what I'm
good.
saying. He asked for it
So
at that time,
good.
but for her to go to that extreme level
Yeah.
was just way too
Yes,
much.
just
Like,
That
a,
was
just a
I
petty off the
get it.
bat.
Like,
No,
yeah.
yeah,
that was a
I
lot.
don't mind if there was a healthy, petty revenge going on, but this is
That was snowballing. Yeah.
this is going way too far. Like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
it definitely
you're
is.
messing with someone's life at this point,
Yeah.
which is not great.
He can go to like jail, right? Like,
Yes,
Think so,
yes,
yeah.
very
exactly.
serious.
Because Pop has been like getting hurt,
Yeah.
and if they
Oh
say
my
that
God.
because he's been
He's
falling and
been
everything, and if they say that he's the OP's the one who's doing that,
Yeah.
he can go to jail
yeah.
for that.
Yeah, that's scary. This is so crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, she is. Mm,
Horrible woman.
you know what? The story should go on that. Am I the devil?
For real.
Mother-in-law.
I bet she posted on Reddit too, like, oh, let me tell you guys about my awful
Oh
son-in-law.
my God, I would
Find that.
love,
That would
I
be
would
awesome.
love
'Cause you
to
know she's
find
on here.
that.
Like, she's too petty not
I
to
would
be.
love to find a story where,
Yes.
like, oh, like,
Mother-in-law
Yeah.
saying stuff
mother-in-law
about it.
or
That'd be
someone else,
awesome.
like,
Ooh,
whoever
we
the
should find a
story
story
is.
like that.
I know,
Yeah.
like, whoever the story is, and the other person
Post
pops
it
in
on
the
Reddit
comment,
as
be
well.
like, oh,
Yeah.
that's me actually.
Yes.
Oh my God, that would be so much fun.
So
But
a lot of people in the comments were just calling out, like, why didn't your partner do anything? And they addressed that in the edit. So
okay,
nothing.
that
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay, all right.
There's a
So
third update.
third update, I'll take over the third one. So the third one was posted like almost a month later. So the OP says, first I want to say thank you to the flood of support that came from the Best of Redditors update post, and for you/kitten dealing mama for posting it there in the first place. I don't have a lot of support in my life, and getting so many people on my side who, even though they never met me. Were worried for me was overwhelming. I really appreciate all the people who reached out with legal advice and advice for Pop. Since so many people ask, I will give a final update. So Pop is doing good now. His bruises finally all healed up, and he's a lot more independent now since the pain's worn off. We did neglected looking at the muscles on his calves and ankle because of a true stereotype that a lot of Aboriginal Australians have tiny calves and ankles, and we, including his GP,
General practice
oh, okay,
doctor, maybe?
oh, general practitioner, thought they were small solely because of that. Nope, muscle degeneration. But we are working on it, and he's already able to stand for 5 whole minutes without assistant, which is a huge amount of time. The abuse investigation turned up nothing. The worker who came over came again to tell us she had made a note that the mother was against me being a carer and had made a false allegation. So it sounds like it will be a lot harder for her to make a mess of things so easily now. She hasn't admitted to doing it. The worker didn't specify it was her either. But I mean, who else would do that? The timing of the last post getting attention is amazing because I have a fantastic news for a lot of you. My fiance broke up with me a few days ago.
What?
Wait, what?
I thought my fiance and I was like, oh, they got engaged. Like, because
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah,
Hey, so what's the good news? I'm confused.
that they broke up?
okay, let me read.
Go
Yeah.
on.
I had asked for a break because for the past week he did been snappy and not wanted me near him much. So I thought it did be a good way for me to lean on him less and for him to have space. He got upset at the idea, drove off to a mate's and came back and told me it was a better idea to break up. He said he was sick of one, having no time to himself because he worked all day, and instead of relaxing when he was home, he had to hang out and talk with me every single day. Me no longer being attracted to him. I was, um, he had just complained anytime I tried to flirt with him or make a move on, so I stopped. Me being financially dependent on him. I currently get 600 to 600, and then in parentheses he wrote 416 US dollar per fortnight on my concession because my carer allowance isn't coming in for another 2 weeks. And most of my money came out paying for things we did both after paid, so he was buying me my medication and food for us. We had agreed a week before this that he was okay with this because once my care payments came in, I could pay for way more stuff and the debt would be paid off by then. Fourth was me spending my money on useless stuff while we were financially unstable. I bought $100 parenthesis $69 US dollar worth of books because I hadn't had any new ones to read in months, which was 4 books. Please also note he just bought a PS5. Five, me being quitting my course because I am a lazy F who doesn't want to work, just sleep all day. Reminder that I quit my course to take care of his elderly grandfather who is scared to be alone and can't do much himself because of falls. Please again note the fact he also used to be Pop's carer until he quit because everyone said he didn't work and was a lazy and he was sick of people not recognizing the work he put in. All of the quotes are from the breakup messages he sent over text while he hid in his room, edited slightly for easy reading. Pop and I have talked and he told me I'm allowed to stay and that my ex would be kicked out before I would if there's ever an issue. I'm also staying his carer for the foreseeable future. In fact, in a delightful twist, my ex mom called when she found out we split to beg me not to give up on being a carer because no one else would do it. I have the biggest grin on my face just typing what happened honestly. It's been a few days since we split and I have never had many life goals. I usually just follow what I'm told and support the person leading me, which apparently a lot of people caught on to easily from my post. My only real goal in the last few years was to do my course, get a job, and get a house with my ex. So when he broke up with me a few days ago, I felt stranded very suddenly. I have since had a few necessary cries and post cry naps, and then my antidepressant kicked in, and I realized that how I have been living isn't at all fulfilling to me. So last night I applied for an online course I wanted to do that my ex advised me against doing months ago. And I'm so excited. It started today, but since it's online, the late application probably won't matter. Overall, I think this is a pretty positive note to end things on. Things look like they're probably gonna be go up from here, and I'm looking forward to finding out more about what I want to do for myself now that I'm not so focused on my ex. Thanks again to all the wonderful support from you guys. I probably wouldn't be where I am right now so quickly without having read all the supportive comments from the last post. I love you all very much. That's it.
Wow, that's
Can't believe you broke
not
up with
I
the
know,
where
right?
I was thinking I was gonna go,
Yeah.
but
That's crazy. None of this is what I thought it was going to be.
Yep. I couldn't believe they broke up.
Yeah.
But do you think
yeah, I mean, like,
the
what's
boyfriend,
the
do
audacity of
you
the
think,
mother-in-law saying
please
to
don't give,
yeah, don't give up.
Right.
Like,
Like,
really?
what? Now you want to be nice to me?
Yeah. Like, really?
Mm.
This whole thing, that mother-in-law was the one that was, being mean to him, and I'd be like,
No, I need
"No,
you.
I need you." Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
Wow.
crazy.
do you guys think the fiance probably cheating on him?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It seems like
I don't know. I feel like he might be seeing someone else, and that's why he was like, "I'm done
He's
with."
like distancing himself from the whole
yeah,
situation.
true.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you do
Eh,
that to someone who's taking care of your grandpa? Like, come on, it's so rude.
That's why maybe he was trying to not, like, bring it up. He maybe was just dragging it
Oh,
out.
yeah.
The comments are like, just like,
That's how mine was too. They were
yeah,
just
there's not much comments about
yeah.
other than like people are like he talking about. First, I apologize. I usually leave a message letting my OP know I have heard their post in case they did like it taken down, and I somehow forgot to do that. I'm very sorry to hear about the breakup, but it sounds like you are not happy and this will end up being a good thing. You're
Mm-hmm.
an amazing stand up dude for caring for Pops, especially with his daughter and grandson acting like fools. Best of luck with your course and thank you for the new update. We are a bunch of update whores over there and we just we get a little too invested in our OP's lives. And then he just comments like, "I'm definitely joining the or animal army over there cuz now I need some drama to fill up my life. No apologies needed. It's fun seeing all this new perspective in the comments. Thanks for finding my story so interesting in the first place." So like people are just saying
Yeah.
stuff like this. There is not much I am saying. I'm just trying to see if he says something like
If there's any post or anything afterwards, reply or any post. Yeah. At this point, I mean, good for him that he's trying to, like, get back on track and going back to the course, and all that. I mean, definitely a positive note on there.
Yeah, for sure. His life will be so much better without them,
Mhm.
mother-in-law and boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that
And then
grandfather leaves him all the stuff in his will.
I
That would be
know.
awesome.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And
And
then
now that you mentioned that,
you know they are gonna fight for it.
Oh
oh
yeah.
yeah, there's
They
a
are
big
gonna
drama
go to
on
court.
that.
They're gonna be like,
The
he was,
ultimate revenge.
and then they are gonna start again. He was abused and
Oh,
all that stuff,
yeah.
and
Yep.
he forced my father to sign that paper.
Mhm.
We don't believe he did it with the conscious mind or whatever.
It was interesting you mentioned that because I'm looking at the best of Redditor post
Mm-hmm.
and the comments under there, and one of somebody pretty much the same exact thing that I'm sure I'm sure F Hope Pop is loaded and will live everything to the OP. Otherwise, I know OP doesn't mind the love of the pop, but F and hell. Agree on that. I mean, and hopefully, because at this point, even the pop is like, yeah, I mean, good for him that he also has somebody taking care of him other than, being in a nursing home. I mean, heck, even his own daughter doesn't want to take care of him or his grandson.
I know. I guess I don't know.
So at that point, yeah, he definitely should leave the whole entire fucking will.
I think
do
he should. I think
everything
he
to
would
him.
probably get it because the pop said he's gonna kick the ex fiance out, and he's
Mhm.
welcome to stay there. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing. But it's the part where he said that he's lazy. The fiance or boyfriend said that OP is lazy because he's not doing anything.
He's take care of his
Literally
fucking
doing
Yeah,
grandmother.
but then remember, like apparently fiance used to
Yeah.
take care of a grandpa,
Yeah.
and people used to say the same thing about him,
Mm.
and now he's saying the same thing about OP, and I was like,
It doesn't work.
it
Yeah.
doesn't. I
I think
don't
he's
know.
trying to find excuses.
Yeah, I feel like he was cheating.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that he was cheating.
They're just like trying to drag it out and like find excuses not to make it about himself on the breakup.
Yeah.
And now it upsets me that in the update he like said, "Oh, my boyfriend's great," like because clearly he's not.
He's not.
Yeah.
No. Oh my God. First, when he said it's a great news, my fiance.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was so confusing.
I was like, wait,
I was
what?
like,
Because
when
I
did
was
they
like, it was
Like,
boyfriend,
throw me
but
off.
then it's
Yeah.
fiance. And I
Yeah.
So
was
they got
like,
engaged at some point
yeah, we must have missed
between that
something.
update.
Yeah.
but like, was it originally said that my fiance or like my partner?
I
He
think
said
he
my
always
partner.
had partner.
Yeah,
so
he
then
He
always said
always said
partner.
partner.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind. So then it could
They
be
could have
because I
been
don't know
been
why
pre.
I thought. Okay.
Yeah, he did say use the word my partner for
Yeah,
for the
he did.
whole even the original post.
Yep. And mine too. Partner.
His account is pretty interesting with the other posts. So yeah, but it was fun.
Mm-hmm. An adventure.
I know, but I love how he got the target.
Yes, that was the best part. The
target
best
gift.
part. And she
The
loved
sculpture.
it.
She loves it, apparently.
Loved
Like, oh, this is
it.
great.
I love it.
Yes,
From
that's
But it's funny,
Target.
like she thought like her father who can't even stand for 5 minutes can go and buy a gift for her.
Right. Idiot.
I know. Like it's so funny.
Yeah.
Like who did you think he was gonna buy? Like his carer. And guess who's his carer is? Your son's boyfriend or fiance.
Partner.
Oh my God. I know. But this was a good story,
It
guys. Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week with new story, new drama. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and see you next week.
Bye.